You take a step back. You think your next move carefully. And then you strike with your brothers and sisters at your side. You think. You don't just do. Same deal here.
I don't think you get it. You just see Calliope turn. But I do get it. He just like bites his lip.
Insight check.
Yeah, roll it.
Get Ka-chow. 26.
I think Calliope, the Marn woman, knows exactly what it means to be hated for who you are.
Oh, yeah.
And how easy that can be to let it go.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you're a team. For fuck's sake, depend on each other. That's what you're there for. Now, I'll be right back. No picking fights while I'm gone, please.
Are you coming right back?
Of course. Why?
I would be curious as to what Ismanov told you.
He told me who those blokes are. They aren't like you guys. They weren't just untrained babes when they were in the watch. If you weren't able to tell already. Jax here can tell you what they're really like. He probably went to stand up, but he'll sit back down. Ismanov proposed that he be your escort for the match. I think he's a pretty safe bet. In his own words, come hell or high water, he'll do whatever he has to make sure that you get out of this alive. Because those bastards over there, they don't want you to.
I see. Quite a curious predicament.
That it is. It's foul play.
He
Makes me wonder who's behind it.
looks over to Quentin. A stacked deck is no way to play a game of cards. Ain't that just all luck?
You know. Look down the way. Motion for 7 to come over. If there's someone that might be able to tell you how to play against a stacked deck, you'd be safe.
He slowly saunters his way over.
Is he drunk?
Hey, sup, brother?
Are you drunk?
No.
Holy shit.
Stop.
Passive insight check. He's drunk.
Already.
Alright.
Keep my seat warm. Push him into my chair.
Bro, anything for you. For real. Like family.
Yeah, right. A treat.
A treat.
As you leave, you hear, hey, you're gonna eat that.
He's putting out a fork, by the way.
Which one?
7, that's a spare plate. He's pointing at Channing.
Hey, yo! Come over here. Lean in. So, those aren't first years.
No, I got that.
It's not to look too kidded.
Well, they're kitted like first years, right?
No,
Okay, gotcha.
they have all their tribalistic-looking armor.
Gotcha. What did he say they were? Ravagers?
Correct.
According to Eastman, off those are Ravagers. They go toe-to-toe with dark ones, just like us. Orcs, too. Try to pick a fight with Jackson Mule.
So I heard.
Yeah.
So what's the plan?
I'm not sure yet. Eastman proposed that he be their escort. He'd safeguard him. Having a Cathar on your side is a good bet.
Is that allowed?
Didn't say it wasn't allowed.
Safe them how like unexpected detail.
I believe the words going under the fence were thrown around.
Hmm.
But it's also a thing if there's only so much you can do against... Looks at the fucking 10 dudes over there? That.
Look.
If they're tribal, that means they're ignorant. Look, alright, Dorn. You know anything about them? Their tribal rituals, practices, things that they consider taboo?
I have read in some reports about the children of Anak.
Anik?
Anything jog loose in Gregor's mind?
Yeah, roll a wisdom history.
Hmm.
Would I maybe have heard of it from Adrian?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's a that's an 18.
This
18?
minus
Okay.
this minus 1.
Take a guidance on that, by the way, Gregor. Okay, so
If I can roll as
20,
well, then
2022.
it's +4. Nope.
Yeah,
I mean, that's still a 16.
That might-
That's still
yeah.
respectable.
yeah, +4.
Okay. So, the children of Anak, as you know, are essentially like a splinter faction of the Marn.
Hmm.
So, after the fall of the Marn, part of them split off, left it. Some of them stayed to rebuild. Anik, the Great Jarl, left westward, but was eventually supplanted and pushed out after the mass immigration of orcs. Though the children of Anak are all... Anak himself was said to be 15 feet tall.
God, I am. That explains why Dieter was a fucking giant.
Correct.
So if they're pushed out, where do they set up now? Still west of the Marn? Hey.
Actually,
So
that's
they went west of
This
the
area.
Marn. They got pushed out up to okay. So this would be around where Bradford's from, right?
he's... Yeah,
Somewhere over here.
probably this-ish area. Occasionally dipping in this way, but not really. Yeah, would Bradford know about these guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're from that area, absolutely.
Hmm.
So, one thing to note is fear the Dark Ones for what they are. Fear the Orcs for what they take. Fear the Ravagers for what they mean to make you suffer. They would be true sadist in every sense of it. It's not about what they can take from you. It's about how much they can make it hurt while they...
We could use that to our advantage. Trick them.
As a follow-up thought with that, Dieter was bigger than all of these guys, correct?
Dieter is huge, yeah,
Dieter's
absolutely.
fucking huge.
The one sitting next to the captain is quite large.
Right.
Like, probably just shy of 9 foot.
This one or
God, I
just
am.
the lot?
This
No,
one.
that one. Okay.
This one over here, also pretty tall, but like 6.5 foot tall.
Within
But Dieter
human
was-
margin.
Right.
But Dieter was like taller than them. Still.
Dieter was not only tall, but he was
Wow.
built like a house.
Would it? I don't know if you could confirm this, but would it make logical sense that it's like Dieter might be a far more direct descendant? Ergo, why they would be extra pissed if he left?
Precisely.
Mm.
Ah.
Take one of our own, kill our chieftain.
Mhm.
This.
Vengeance is in the card.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would. He would
The next
share
tallest
that.
would probably be this one,
Mhm.
who's like 6'5", but also built like your dad who used to do pro football.
Ah.
How'd you know my
You
dad used to do
too.
pro football?
And was like Malachi.
So like solid dude with a tortoise shell for an abdomen.
Beer building. Okay.
Bradford does share that information hypothesis.
Is there
Okay,
any
so-
anything in their rituals or practices that we might be able to spin? Challenges and stuff like that, honor rights.
That for sure. It would be incredibly dishonorable for even them to turn down a challenge like such.
Mm.
But we're not them. Share this information around. If they're so keen on ravaging stuff, and they're pretty howdy, our underclassmen might be able to use that. If there's something they're good at. Quentin's keeping this down, by the way. If there's something they're good at, it's setting up traps, specifically.
Challenge them ahead of time. Trap
Challenge
the
them.
spot.
Challenge them ahead of time and trap the spot, or pretend like you're in need of help. They would jump on a target that's vulnerable. Help, help, help. The Dark One's about to kill me.
Then we confirm the kill.
What are you moving me for?
I accidentally moved you, so I tried to move you back.
Eastman comes back. Actually, one more thing.
That's so funny.
As you are having this conversation, you hear the doors open once. This time, almost like letting in a breath of fresh air, a fragrant aroma, and a general ease enters the room. The sisters have arrived.
Yay!
Hey.
Lindell.
Lane Down music just fits so well for them.
You see entering this cadre of women, along with several Cathars, and one lady, Jericho, you recognize very well.
I hone in.
All enter the room, and you see the two white mains take their seat at the heads of the table. After greeting, as well as these Cathars sit over with Rayla and another young woman now who looks somewhat familiar. Gone is the dirty, scruffed hair tomboy you knew. Entering in her place is a woman fully grown and primped and polished Aislinn, fully grown into her Sister of Light appearance, though she still wears a not so dissimilar traveling set of gear as she used to. But she does look over, sees your group, and has a warm smile before doing what's expected of her, taking her seat over.
So good to see her again.
I think that Sister of Light is smiling at me.
That's
Smile
our
at us, you dolt.
that's
That's
our
my
sister.
I like
Not
to think they all
of light.
say it in unison.
Yeah, yeah, just Big Brother instinct kicks in. Jericho just hears the fucking Crow Mauler sound effect. That's we all say it.
I got you. I got you.
Look at.
We all are suddenly behind him, hands on his shoulder.
Blowing her up.
Down, boy. You don't touch her.
You see, after they do enter, almost like an escort attaché comes along with them
Of course.
in the form of Captain Alistane and several other East. Seraphim, too, I think you would probably be with this group.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Stop them down at their Blackwatch Boys section.
Black Tower Boys.
Like Tower Boys.
Oh, Black Tower, my bad.
Blackwatch Boys sits in the middle of the room.
Blackwatch Boys,
I
we
don't-
take the left half of the room.
I don't have a
Actually,
home.
shit. Mostly. Orphan guard.
It's so good to see her again. You guys mind going over and double checking with her that she's alright?
Immediately looks at
but-
Clint. Like,
Um,
why aren't you?
What's wrong with your legs?
Nothing wrong with my legs, Briggy.
I think
Right.
what Clint is implying is he might need some time.
Yeah.
the whole V2 thing.
It's his spine that's the issue. No.
Clint does like a tap on his head with one finger. It becomes two fingers, and then it looks like someone's shooting himself.
If it means anything, I doubt she wouldn't already know.
It's not.
Roll a perception, by the way.
Who?
You. I guess you, Jericho, and Lucian.
Alright, I'm giving myself a. I'm giving
These
myself a
three
bardic on this.
motherfuckers.
Giving myself a
Correct.
bardic.
Does anybody want a little ration to add to that for just a tasty +4?
Yeah, I'm
Wait, why
hungry.
is that-
Fucking that Ravager stole my food.
I'm using my
Good choice.
reroll. That's such a terrible roll for like everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mine comes to 27.
You see your hesitance, and you notice some scribbling under Yendri's robe.
Cheeky bastard, Yinji. Cheeky bastard. But I applaud it.
He pulls one glove out and does a thumbs up before slipping it back under the robe.
Just okay hand.
Yeah, no problem.
He does. He lifts out both his hands. He does a blood gang symbol, and then he pulls it back.
Right, well, I'm going over there.
So how are we gonna stack the deck back?
We'll talk about it later.
Alright.
I think we're a bit too
Everyone
close.
get up.
Do I have a blood emote? I do have a blood emote.
Hey, wait, brother. Hold on a second, Jericho.
What?
Why you be going over there? You don't know her?
It's not who I'm talking to.
Insight from Poye.
I believe in you, bro. I believe you're not the most
Come on, man.
insightful, but I believe.
Not
I
20,
believe in
easy.
you. I'm sorry for that one.
What
Why
does
is it
your
good?
Poye eyes see?
That's pretty good.
What do his poi eyes see?
On
What was
play,
he looking for?
He's looking at you and why you're so interested in going over there.
There's someone over there he needs to talk to.
That
Do you
wasn't
look
that for play.
tense? Do you look relaxed, excited, angry?
He looks contemplative. Like his feet are moving before he knows what he's going to say.
He shoots a look to Bergie. Don't you be doing anything stupid?
Say that
Come
to
on,
me.
that's a specialty.
She says, following you closely.
Classic Briggy.
It's gonna go over there.
When Gregor walked by the Ravager Fox, can he have peeked a look at their gear?
Oh yeah, it looks savage, feral, but effective. Almost in the same way, really, that Haley's gear is.
Okay, is it predominantly made of bone?
It is.
Okay.
Are they from, like, probably similar regions or something? Oh, that's where. What? Eh. Breh. Breh. Everyone just runs over there.
Nice.
One by one. I'm kidding.
She stands up and just grabs you in a hug. It's so good to see you, Gregor.
It's good to see you too. I'll return it.
I'll scoot out of the way for that.
Jacket looks good.
She like pulls it down. I tried to keep the same style.
No, yeah, I guess it makes sense. It's not the same one.
She like sort of chuckles and like brushes her hair to the side of her face. I guess it's like a security, really.
It's flattering.
She walks over and gives you a hug as well.
Yeah, he returns it, but as opposed to Lucian, he tries his best not to fucking crush her. Although I think he doesn't realize how much bigger he is than her at this point.
Gosh, she just like steps back and at y'all. You've grown.
Not the only one.
Yeah. Not much difference.
How's Renvark been?
Some getting used to. I think you'd like the beaches there. They're so almost white sand.
White sand. I'd like to see it someday.
Interesting. I wonder why. Celebi. Did I say Celebi? No, whatever.
As she like gets up, she sees you, Jericho. Oh, excuse me.
Sister.
Nope.
She moves around you, and oh man, she's so effortless in the way that she does so. Almost even as nonchalant as she is, it's almost hard to track her as she moves, not quickly, but just so deceptively past.
Does it feel like supernatural or magical, or just exceptionally dexterous?
She always wants quiet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Precisely. She was always good at stealth, but now it seems to be ingrained into her.
Does it seem like we're gonna head over to find?
She's
Sort of
first off,
first.
greeting Poye and Briggy.
Oh, okay.
She knew him for a month, but it was a good month.
She greets him, Briggy. Does it? She says, "Good to see you again, Iceland. Or should I say, sister? You don't have to be formal." I'm afraid we do. It's business now.
You earned the title, let them use it.
You see her just sort of like get a little uncomfortable with that, but Poye just pulls her into a big hug and lifts her up. Nawi. Once part of the watch, always part of the watch.
I will say Naomi doesn't know what Jericho looks like, so she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see.
She is tracking. She is tracking Eisen like a hawk, though, following every movement.
She just turns around and notices this. Is everything okay?
We should say that too.
Did you see that?
Looking back towards Jericho.
Oh, yes, sister. I just came over to greet Lady Naomi Septimus here. I'm sorry, my lady. I don't know if you recognize me. It's been some time. And I'll put it under his arm.
No, the nobles and of the Lord's Alliance and the cities, I haven't heard anything on the massacre coming, quote unquote, coming back, right?
It's not been something widely talked about.
Okay, perfect. She'll just stand up. You're alive.
I can see you're surprised by that.
How?
Probably.
Against all odds, two of us, maybe three, were able to make it out.
3?
Maybe 4, counting yourself.
I may I?
What did she try to do?
Try to give a hug.
I was not expect. Yes, throw an arm out,
She
kind of awkwardly pat her on the back.
It's a tight hug. I'm so relieved to see you. And I'm crestfallen as well.
You are.
I'm sorry. The few other words I can say beyond that. I am sorry, Jericho. There are a few nights where I don't hear some sound from that.
Jericho, you do see, I guess all three of you over here see that these two Cathars do seem to move closer and be very, very interested in the conversation.
Meanwhile, Bradford's just like, they should have a little space. I'm just gonna go back here a little
Yeah,
bit.
Gregor's gonna walk down to this table
That's-
down here that's like got
Yeah.
nobody at it, and
I say,
wave like
y'all-
eyes on down there.
Do so. You do see like Lady Rayla just look at you and do like a nod, like, yeah, that's the right one.
Scoot a little faster. Stop by here. Give her a nod, by the way. But he's not stopping for chat right now. We're stopping over here? He will stop over here, then.
Motion for you to go on.
Would you mind if we kept this close to Lady Iceland? I know we have much to discuss, but she is my charge.
Duty before all. I understand.
Always. Stand next to the fire.
Mm-hmm. I must admit, I'm surprised to see you so affected by it.
I was a coward. Of course, I was haunted by it.
You were designated survivor.
She shakes her head. I might have been, but that doesn't make the running feel any better.
You were not a watchman. Indeed, even ourselves were only newly graduated. It was...
No, I wasn't the watchman, Jericho, but I was a daughter of House Septimus, and I failed. And I went out there to help you, and I failed at that.
There was not much you could have done. You did all you could. And when the situation turned sour, you did the wise thing of saving your life. Better you live than die with the rest of us. Them.
Who else made it?
Myself. We think Emil and Leona Van Damian. She is alive.
That is good to hear.
Yes.
Leona always was a prodigy. And I
She
suppose
is.
that extends to an escape. Is she well? Emil as well?
I have not seen Emil alive since that day.
Pray tell, how do you know that he's alive then?
Because he is the light. And that's very hard to kill.
That it is. Scan across the room. Is Leona amongst your company here? I must admit I don't recognize you until I heard the accent. The voice.
Leona is not here, no. But enough about that. Have you been well? I see you're in charge of the Sisters' protection these days. That is a lofty place.
Hey, Crash.
Respectable.
That's a bad performance roll.
Do me a favor and play that song.
Yeah, I got you.
Uh-oh.
Why is
Oh,
it changing to
no.
this music?
Oh,
Why is it changing to that?
no.
Oh, no.
Why is it changing to that? Also, is this how long is this? Okay, 16 minutes. Okay, go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you just saw that too.
Haha.
I kind of paid far more attention when he said, "Hey, Crash." I was like, "Oh, what's going?" Oh.
As you ask that question, make a deck save.
Who?
Oh.
Jericho.
Okay.
Oh, as that man goes across the.
That's a good deck save, though.
Do us three just see that go? Oh shit! And duck.
Oh,
You
you technically have even more than that.
duck at the table. You see Bernard slam into this fireplace over top.
Oh, that's a
Looking
Lynn
big.
over,
in
you see an incensed mule.
Gotta be
who
over here
starts
real fast.
running after. As you see him get up, chuckling, fangs start popping out of his mouth, tail starts growing, large claws start forming, and he starts changing into this composite-like beast.
We gotta see that. You have to have a token for that.
No.
Oh!
Gregor. He's not so dissimilar to what you once were. He doesn't have a were form. He takes on the traits of many animals.
Interesting.
You hear, "Is that all it took?" before you see Mule fly over the table at him. Before you see this guy grab him by the neck and slam him into the ground.
Can Naomi begin ushering Eisen out of the area?
Goodbye.
You want to take this outside, Tucker?
You see him say, "And I thought we were just starting to have fun," as a wild Jax flies over the top.
Oh my god, Jax got fucking huge!
As you see him grab onto this guy's hand and start trying to rip it off, you see him get kneed in the stomach and grabbed as well. As you see people start standing up, commotion started brewing, a gleeful giddy in the back from Severus.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Could I try something to break this up?
Absolutely.
Ooh, sure.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh shit!
Okay.
With a bellowing shout, Jericho will crack the flat tip of the guillotine on the ground. Oh, hold on a second.
Fucked.
You're within, I already checked the distance. They're barely within 60 feet.
Well,
Hey, let's go.
get fucked.
Nice.
Yes!
Fuck.
I'll give advantage to Jericho.
Get your hands off my watchman!
As you say that, you see him turn to you, and with that bit of incense, Jax and Mule both stand up, lifting him into the air.
Uh-oh.
Put him down. Jax, remember what I taught you.
You see him go to let go, and as he does, a tail comes by and whips him in the face.
Is there?
And in
any
an
way-
instant, it's back on again.
Uh-oh!
Is Bradford able to like grab the tail by any chance? Actually, I haven't tried it. Could I throw the trident to pin it to the wall?
Sure, yeah, love it.
Nah.
Like, pierced it, pin it, or like through the
No, like it's
groove of
between the
trident.
tridents kind of thing.
Okay.
As you see this reflexive squad start moving into position, Bradford, Jericho, Gregor, what do y'all do?
Okay, so did Bradford pin the tail to the wall with the trident?
Make an attack.
I can make you one attack real quick. Like, oops, I pressed the wrong button. I'll close that. And would I have advantage by chance or no? He's been grappled technically, but his tail is weird.
It is weird. So it shifts between like a long reptilian tail and one that has tufts of hair to having a stinger at the end like a scorpion.
Fucking weird. Straight roll. That's pretty good.
Oh, it hits.
Okay.
Ooh. As you hit it and pin the tail, you see it like sever itself and start regrowing. But the stinger falls off nice and well.
Oh, nice. Looks at Jericho. It's like, what are we doing?
Gregor, one thing clicks to you though.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho is not over exaggerating. This dude is much stronger than your underclass.
Uh-huh.
Like it's not
Okay.
even competition stronger.
You said the stinger's still on the ground.
Correct.
Can I pick it up and jam it under his fucking armor plate to sting him with his own sting?
Oh my god.
Just go for the
As
embarrassment one.
you grab it, make me a dex save.
Because of these guys.
Fuck.
Do I see it coming?
Dips.
Roll a perception.
Would I be able to influence that?